Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Shahbaz Gill to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Shahbaz Gill's words. Let's begin with a rather bizarre story from Lahore. It's a strange incident, but the reason behind it is quite amusing. As you know, Lahore experienced heavy rainfall recently, which caused water to accumulate in various areas. Naturally, such rainfall causes inconvenience to the public. And when people face inconvenience, it's also the season for the rulers of Form 47 to showcase their staged projections. So when Madam Maryam Nawaz woke up late after sleeping in, sipping her protein shake, she was informed that the Chief Secretary of Punjab had come to meet her and had been waiting for a long time, waiting for her to wake up. She was told that she had not yet gotten out of bed. Anyway, Madam Maryam eventually arrived to meet him. Now the Chief Secretary, who also currently holds the responsibilities of Principal Secretary, though officially a different person holds that title, briefed her on the rainfall and the public suffering. He suggested it would be good if she could do some sort of visual coverage, a video, that could be broadcasted on television all day. Madam Maryam, ever ready, said she'd get prepared immediately. Now let me emphasize the word immediately. It took about 1 hour and 45 minutes for her to get ready. I'm providing you with the exact timeline, and anyone can try to deny it, but these are the details we've received from our internal sources. After getting ready, Madam Maryam's convoy set off. It wasn't just the Chief Secretary in tow. Other officials from WASA, the Water and Sanitation Agency, were also part of the group. Since the Chief Secretary had prepared everything beforehand, WASA officials, who are usually absent from duty, were unusually alert and well-dressed, looking like the officials from Basel or Zurich, Switzerland. The area chosen for the visit was slightly elevated. Lahore doesn't have hills like Islamabad, but relatively higher ground was picked where water wouldn't pool naturally. Madam Maryam arrived there in a BMW, with a convoy of 7 to 9 vehicles, including 2 jammer vehicles. The rest of the convoy was stopped about 50 to 80 meters behind, while Madam Maryam and the Chief Secretary proceeded in one vehicle for the video shoot. The WASA staff were already in place, highly disciplined, dressed in neat uniforms, and it all looked staged. There was no water to be seen. It seemed as if the WASA staff had used straws to drink away all the water. A fake environment was created, a TikTok-style video was shot and given to TV channels for non-stop airing throughout the day. The narrative was, CM Sahiba tours flood-affected areas without protocol. But as soon as she left, nature had its say. A road in that very area caved in, creating a massive crater, which trended on social media all day long. Damage control backfired. I recently spoke to a senior journalist in Lahore. Having previously worked with the Punjab Chief Minister, I told him that phrases like secret visit, disguised tour, or without protocol should be used less often, because it's almost impossible to keep such things secret. Everyone knows when the CM leaves their home or office. A real secret visit would look completely different. No senior officials, no equipment, no staff. Because if those you're inspecting are with you, how can they be fairly inspected? The journalist agreed and said, "You want me to lose my job?" He explained that in Pakistan, criticizing Madam Maryam is riskier than criticizing even the former field marshal. He asked, "Have you seen any news outlet publish a story about Maryam Nawaz's corruption in the past year? I mentioned Ansar Abbas's story about alleged corruption worth 10 trillion rupees. He replied, "You and I both know who planted that and how." No one dares report anything against her. Those who protect her are the most powerful in the country. If anyone criticizes Maryam or exposes her misdeeds, they're silenced and even fired from their jobs. All right, so next story. Junaid Akbar has really opened a Pandora's box by claiming that those who helped organize the Swabi rally are now being targeted by their own KP government. He pointed out that people who worked incredibly hard for the party and its rallies are, well, now being punished. For example, he mentioned a former general secretary from his region who said he helped with rally arrangements but ended up losing his previous constituency. Junaid Akbar also shared that he had been requesting a deputy commissioner for about 5 months, but the provincial government has just been, totally uncooperative. Even Barrister Gohar, the party head, reportedly said he couldn't get his own district police officer transferred for 6 months. Akbar went on to accuse the provincial bureaucracy and leadership of sabotaging party workers. He demanded that the KP Chief Minister, along with top leadership like Salman Akram Raja and Gohar Khan, must take action and investigate the bureaucrats who are, in his view, undermining party workers. Meanwhile, the former Islamabad president of PTI, Amir Mughal, who reportedly won based on Form 45 but was declared defeated, said that the youth will now engage in guerrilla-style political struggle for Imran Khan's release. He stressed, though, that this would be peaceful guerrilla activism, not armed. The movement would involve mobilizing people, holding small rallies, and creating political momentum. In Punjab, during 2024, 630 million rupees were distributed among bar associations, supposedly for the welfare of deserving lawyers. However, there's just no record or justification for how these funds were actually used. This, in a way, explains why there's no lawyers' movement nowadays. They've been, well, silenced with money and consultancies. In many government offices, you'll find multiple lawyers posted per chamber, which has basically neutralized both the bar and the bench. Lawyers are now enjoying the perks so much that they're silent, as if they're being massaged, and honestly, the government is enjoying the peace. Now, there is a major international development. Israeli news outlets and the UK's Daily Express are reporting that Trump and Netanyahu have reached a deal on Gaza, which is likely to be implemented by mid-July. Here are the key points of the deal. There will be a ceasefire in Gaza in about 2 weeks after Israel completes its ongoing operations. Control of Gaza will be handed over to Egypt, the UAE and 2 other Arab countries. Hamas will be removed completely. Declared a terrorist organization, they'll either be exiled or replaced. Gaza's citizens will be resettled in other countries as refugees or immigrants, and possibly even granted citizenship. There will be an expansion of the Abraham Accords, with more Arab and Muslim countries, including Saudi Arabia and possibly even Pakistan, recognizing Israel and establishing diplomatic ties. The two-state solution still remains under consideration. The United States will recognize limited Israeli sovereignty in parts of the West Bank, and as we speak, ongoing negotiations are happening in Cairo. So, this could potentially change Pakistan's passport policy, which, at the moment, states that it's valid for all countries except Israel. That line may be removed, and a new stamp might even be added, allowing travel to Israel. Israeli media and Reuters are reporting that US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has, spoken with Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif about normalizing relations with Israel. Now, Iran was mentioned in those talks, but honestly, Shahbaz Sharif isn't really in a position to negotiate on Iran's behalf. The real focus is on normalizing ties between Pakistan and Israel as part of the expanding Abraham Accords. All of this, well, it implies a major shift in Pakistan's foreign policy, maybe on the horizon. The next news is very important. It's about an upcoming scandal. Ahmad Noorani is about to break a scandal, claiming that he's going to reveal the vast wealth stashed by military officers in Swiss bank accounts. He said that when he was in Pakistan and tried to question these Swiss bank accounts, he was told to remain silent as it was a matter of, national interest. But the question is, how did ordinary military officers accumulate so much money in Swiss accounts? He has now stated that he is going to reveal this information. Interestingly, Switzerland is not a brotherly Islamic country that would allow shady or covert operations in the name of national security. If you're claiming national interest, that would imply you're using the funds for covert operations. But Switzerland won't let you do that, whether it's against India or anyone else. They will catch you. So the simple fact is, this is money from corruption. And it has nothing to do with national interest. But in Pakistan, everyone sells their own merchandise. Just like some clerics sell religion, our Chaudhry Nizam-ud-Din types sell the narrative of national security and interest. Let's see what Ahmad Noorani reveals and how many of our brave sons of the soil have stashed billions in Swiss bank accounts. Next story is about the upcoming mayoral race in New York. You all know that Zohran Mamdani, a Muslim, is poised to become the first South Asian origin Muslim mayor of New York. He is now facing intense attacks in the United States. Even President Trump has attacked him. However, former President Bill Clinton is backing him. One correction. We earlier mistakenly referred to Andrew Cuomo as the former mayor, but both Andrew Cuomo and his father Mario Cuomo were former governors of New York. Andrew Cuomo was Zohran Mamdani's main rival in this race, and Bill Clinton had originally supported Cuomo. However, since both Cuomo and Mamdani were competing for the Democratic Party ticket, and Cuomo has now lost, Bill Clinton has shifted his support to Zohran Mamdani. On the other hand, Donald Trump has harshly criticized Mamdani, mainly due to his immigrant background, calling his candidacy a low point for America. Even in India, figures irrelevant to the matter are attacking him. For instance, Bollywood actress Kangana Ranaut, now a member of parliament on a BJP ticket, commented that Mamdani looks and behaves more like a Pakistani, despite his Indian heritage. She targeted him on religious grounds, saying his mindset and behavior do not seem Indian. So while many around the world support and praise Zaran Mamdani, many others are attacking him. This election will be very interesting, likely to take place in November. It's true that he now holds the Democratic Party's official ticket, but it's possible that global imperialist forces might field an independent candidate against him. There's a slim chance, but it could happen, even if that candidate is Andrew Cuomo or someone else. They might publicly field an independent but get covert support from Democratic insiders who oppose Mamdani. This could be a way to stop him. Alternatively, a character assassination campaign or a fabricated legal case might be launched to remove him from the race. Let's see what Zaran Mamdani ends up facing in the coming days. He will definitely face challenges, and it won't be easy for him to survive them. Before signing off, we've uploaded an English documentary-style vlog explaining US-Iran relations. We ask, were US-Iran relations always like today? Absolutely not. At one time, they were as close, if not closer, than US-Saudi Arabia relations today. America tried hard to build Iran, establishing institutions there, and Iran, in turn, maintained very warm relations with the United States. So what happened? When did things fall apart? Why did it happen? Did Britain play a role in worsening their ties? There was a time when Iran opposed Russia, and now Iran is aligned with Russia. We've explored all this historical context in our English vlog. The link is shown on the screen. Please do watch it. Also, if you haven't yet joined our WhatsApp channel, please do. We already have around 105,000 members. Join so we can communicate with you directly. For the past 4 or 5 days, our vlogs have been blocked in Pakistan. In most places, you can't access them without a VPN. Some areas might still have access, but we continuously check it with help from viewers. So currently, there's strict censorship on our vlogs inside Pakistan. If you can't view them, please use a VPN. It's almost impossible to access our content in Pakistan without one. That wraps up our translation of Shahbaz Gill's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.